Have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. The NFL
yeah, man, you know, I'm trying to get it in, man. Huh? Man in the duty.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, Charles.
I think 11.
How great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going on. Look, when I told him one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Looking there for points.
I'm gonna hit you back, bro. Shut up. I'm gonna hit you back, bro. Shut up.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. An opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup.
Just let me know what you do.
First down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost a
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them.
Bro, come on, bro.
But it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What?
3 yards, the final tally.
All right.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Moore, the man in motion. Now here's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He get to come back. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They snap it to Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
What you yelling for, bro?
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 3. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. They'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a
Throw the
chance.
ball. Why you so... Bro, come on. You ain't... Come
Misses
on,
the
bro.
target,
Come on, bro.
incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the
Come
evolution
on,
of the
Bryce.
game.
We ain't throw this slow all season,
50%
man.
would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Herbert. And this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Come back in! Come back in! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route.
Nigga, go out.
Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
Pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they
Why
can take
everybody
the
running?
touchdown.
You-
And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left.
Ooh!
This one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll buy some time right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing.
Oh, line is doing a bad job today, boy, I tell you.
Sometimes an
Terrible
incompletion
job today.
is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. Point after here coming up.
I know you ain't supposed to be
And that
over
makes
it.
it 14-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit. Last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Like, bro, come on, bro. He's all the way down there with the fucking receiver, bro.
That'll hurt a little bit more, but this this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert, they'll drop this underneath to Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it.
No, bruh.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. To about the 40-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert open man left side. It's a tight end Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Oh, see, that's what I'm like, bro. Come on, fool. Come on,
The
bro.
offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he
Killing me, bro.
connect.
Killing me, bro.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Back to throw.
Damn.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Pushes him over. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe
amazing.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But
Good fucking game,
so
bro.
this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
Man, shit, I had to fight for that motherfucker right there, boy.
I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,